Looking to transform your family game nights? At Perfectly Picked Games, we specialize in family games that bring everyone closer. Our games aren't just fun. Kids and teens will learn how to take turns, develop basic strategy skills, and understand the thrill of winning and grace of losing. With our exclusive gift of games, you can give months of gaming excitement to your family. Choose a 3-month or 6-month gift, and we'll deliver hand-picked family games to your doorstep every month. And here's the best part. Right now, you can use the promo code GOLDENMOJO and receive 20% off your selected plan. Don't miss out on this exclusive offer. Use promo code GOLDENMOJO and save 20% today at Perfectly Picked Games.
Welcome to the United States of Paranormal Podcast. Sit down and buckle up for an enlightening ride through everything cryptid, creepy, and paranormal.
Hello, all of my paranormal freaks out there. It is Golden Day, and I'm hanging out with
the Rocker Chick
and
J-Dub.
And this is the United States of Paranormal Podcast.
Yes, it is.
Welcome, all of our loyal listeners who tune us in every week. We appreciate you. We'd love to hear from you. So just send us an email, UnitedStatesParanormal@gmail.com. Love to hear from you.
Yeah, do it.
What? I'm sorry. I interrupted you. What was that?
I said, yeah, do it.
Do it. Just do it. You got to do it. As always, don't forget there's a timestamp if you don't want to hear the banter. And, of course, join our Patreon at patreon.com/TUSOP. You get an autographed poster. Autographed by me, the Rocker Chick, J-Dub, and Just Logan.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, man. You know you want it. Hang it on your wall. Look at it while you go to bed. While you're listening to our podcast. Come on, man. Just think about all the possibilities that poster could do for you. Unlike the possibilities of what Frankie Vegas has in his closet. That's a whole nother thing.
Oh, my.
If you know, you know.
I don't want to know.
Just saying. Don't forget, you can also go check out goldenmojoent.com for all of the Golden Mojo Entertainment Empire stuff.
All of it.
Stuff. So you got all your info on all of the podcasts in there and in the Golden Mojo Empire. Gotta love it. All right. So we do have an announcement, and we've kind of briefly talked about it here and there. Let's start out. There's two things I want to cover real quick. Number one, if you missed it, you got to go check out Real Terror, where J-Dub does a special appearance and talks about what the Changeling.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like your all-time favorite horror movie, right?
Yes.
Yeah, that's crazy. I do believe that something came up on Facebook, like your playlist from like the first Halloween that we did. Remember we did a playlist of all of our favorite songs from our favorite movies, and somebody commented on it, and then you got on there and said Changeling's my favorite all-time movie or something to that effect. So but that's the original. That's not the remake, right? When did they remake it?
There is no remake.
Oh, maybe I'm thinking of a different movie that the Real Terror has covered.
Well, Angelina Jolie did a movie where it's like her son went missing, or I don't know, but her son went missing, and then they found him, but it wasn't him, type of thing.
Okay.
This is not the same. This is much better.
So it's a totally different movie, but the same name.
Yes.
Oh, why would you guys do that in Hollywood?
Because
That's just dumb.
They aren't creative anymore.
Oh, Hollywood is not creative anymore at all.
No.
It's sad, really. But yeah, go check out Real Terror wherever you listen to your favorite podcast. Check out Brooke and Lance as they talk about horror movies every week. Maybe some of your favorites, maybe something that they'll tell you about that'll draw you in. You just never know.
Maybe.
And they have a special day planned for their 1-year anniversary. They're coming up on
Aw.
episode 52.
Yay!
So I know that they've already recorded one episode. I know they're working on a couple more for the whole day, but special things going on. So
Cool.
check it out. They do a pretty good job. You guys should check them out. Really, seriously, go listen to them. Brooke definitely keeps Lance in line, and it's a lot of fun to listen to. And I hope she keeps doing that. All right. The other big announcement, and like I said, we've talked about this a little bit here and there, but not a lot. United States of Paranormal has, I don't know, we got a 3-book deal. We work with Tom Lyons and TomLyonsBooks.com to do 3 audiobooks for Audible.
Nice.
We will be narrating 3 books.
Woo.
I'm excited. I've had a lot of fun working on these. I think the girls have had a lot of fun working on these, but I personally have learned a lot about the Audible world in doing this. There's certain things that I didn't know. I thought it was just like one big piece you send them and it was done, but no, you've got to separate everything up into chapters and so on and so forth, and commercials and intros and outros and clips, and it's a lot to take in, but I'm having a blast working on it, and I'm hoping this leads to more, because this is pretty great. This is pretty great stuff to be able to flip on and say, hey, we narrated these books, and oh man, it's a really cool hook to hang your hat on. You know what I'm saying? I love it. So as soon as everything is done and released, I'll let you guys know, and you guys can go check them out. Go buy yourself an Audible book that has been narrated by the United States of Paranormal.
Yes. Very cool.
So how about a word from Perfectly Picked Games?
If you're always searching for the next big sale, whether it's a rare board game, a classic toy, or something brand new, Perfectly Picked Games is your destination. Our live auctions on the Whatnot app are packed with exclusive picks, competitive prices, and fast-paced fun. Tune in Tuesdays at 8:30 p.m. Eastern for board games and Fridays at 8:30 p.m. Eastern for toys. First time joining? Use code GOLDENMOJO for 10% off your first purchase. It's your weekly hunt for savings on the Whatnot app.
And that was Perfectly Picked Games. Yay. Ah, yeah. Lots of exciting things going on here at the United States Paranormal. We did miss out on the Mystic Market because of the Audible stuff. I really needed to deep dive into that and get it going on, because my first deadline came up way quicker than I was prepared for. But it happens. You know, this is part of working with talent like that. You know, with authors and stuff like that. So we did not make them
next time.
There is, and Pair Unity's coming up, but I won't be able to make that again this year due to other already obligations. So, Pair Unity's a really cool paranormal con down there in Peru at the Miami Fairgrounds. So, for those that listen and are in this area, that's a good place to go and check out a lot of different things going on. I mean, we met a lot of cool people when we were there and had a good time the year that we did it. We didn't do it last year, and I don't think I'm going to be able to do it again this year. So traveling, I think maybe, there's still a lot of things up in the air for me, especially with all the cheap stuff that we got going on and so on and so forth. So, it's just Golden Mojo Entertainment is thriving for sure, and we're moving forward and making things happen. And it's all because of you guys. It's all because of our listeners and everybody who tunes in every week to check us out. And we appreciate you guys so much. And even the new people that have come along and have reached out to us. I mean, like Mandy, we talked about her last week. Amazing that somebody finds us and then wants to go back and listen to everything. So we appreciate you guys so much. So keep it coming. Keep the DMs coming, the emails and everything. We definitely want to hear from you. We want to know where you're from. You know? And then you get lifelong new friends like Mason and Peter. I miss Peter. I haven't really talked to him lately, but and Larissa, you know, all these people that keep coming back and are reaching out to us every week. And we want that to be you. So, United States Paranormal at gmail.com.
Yahira, I know she listens. She needs to be checking in. I haven't heard from her.
Yeah, check in, girl. We haven't heard from you in a while. You haven't heard from our Louisville buddy in a while either. So yeah, ISO, where have you been? Haven't heard from you in forever.
Have you tried reaching out?
I did reach out a while back, but I haven't lately.
Gotcha.
I've been a little wrapped up. I got a ton of things people I need to reach out to, including Peter. I'd love to get Peter back on for another story. He does such a great job. His research is always impeccable. So wonderful.
The last time he was on, I had dreams of heads in jars.
That is very, very true. I remember that. Yeah, I think the next day you yelled at me. He's like, no, heads in jars in my room. Not cool. All right. Are you ready to get into today's story?
Oh, yeah.
All right. Here we go. San Antonio, Texas. A city built on blood, memories, and ghosts.
Ooh.
Across from the Alamo stands a towering Gothic building with gargoyles carved into the walls. A place where people come to heal and where many never left. Guests report shadowy figures, a nurse who vanishes mid-hallway, elevators that stop at empty floors, and whispers in rooms where no one is standing. So in this episode, we step inside the Emily Morgan Hotel.
Ooh, a hotel.
You know, you guys love hotels. You know, there are cities in America that feel old, and then there are cities that feel haunted. And San Antonio is both. The streets around the Alamo are packed with tourists during the day, like street performers, cameras, families carrying bags from souvenir shops. But after midnight, the city changes. The old limestone buildings seem to breathe. Footsteps echo too long in empty alleys, and the air, it just gets heavier. And standing directly beside the Alamo is one of the most recognized silhouettes in Texas, and that's the Emily Morgan Hotel. Originally constructed in 1924 as a medical arts building, the structure housed doctors, offices, hospital rooms, surgical areas, and medical laboratories. The building later became a hotel in the 1980s, but according to the countless guest and paranormal investigators, something from its earlier life stayed behind. So even before you walk through the front doors, the building feels unsettling. The agriculture is neo-Gothic, with sharp corners, dark stone, narrow windows, and gargoyles watching from above. Many of these carvings represent disease and medical alignment, a strange artistic choice tied to the building's original purpose as a medical facility. How come our place doesn't have gargoyles on it?
I
We
don't
have one walking around in there.
Fucking cool. What, like Kelly?
No. Jeremy Silver.
Oh my goodness, we're not going there. And now she's working on trying to find something that bronze. I don't even know what that's about. I got to have gold, silver, and bronze. So yeah. And maybe that's where the unease begins, as those strange artistic choices, because hospitals, they absorb emotion like fear and pain and death and even hope. Thousands of people passed through these halls during the building's early years. Some survived, some didn't. The hotel's name itself carries legend. Emily Morgan, or Emily D. West, is tied to one of the most famous myths in Texas history. According to folklore, Emily was a mixed-race woman associated with the Texas Revolution and the Battle of San Jacinto. I'm going to go with Jacinto. And I probably got that wrong, guys. If you're from Texas, please don't yell at me. Some stories claim she distracted Mexican General Santa Anna shortly before Sam Houston's forces launched their surprise attack. Showed her boobies. That's got to be it. Whether the story is fully true has been debated for generations, but the legend became immortal. Many historians connected Emily Morgan to the origins of the Yellow Rose of Texas. So when the old Medical Arts building became a hotel, the new owners chose a name rooted deeply in Texas mythology, the Emily Morgan, a place where history and legend merged together, and perhaps something else merged there too. Just saying. Before luxury suites and tourists, there were operating rooms. The upper floors reportedly housed surgeons and patient recovery wards. Some stories even claim part of the building included a crematorium and morgue during its medical years. Now, officially, some of those stories are, they're exaggerated. But enough of the original structure remains that employees and guests began reporting strange events almost immediately after the hotel opened. Things like cold spots, phantom footsteps, voices, and most famously, the nurse. The nurse. The most commonly reported apparition at the Emily Morgan is a nurse dressed in attire from the 1920s or 1930s. Witnesses describe her calmly walking through the hallways. Sometimes she appears near guest room doors, sometimes near the elevators. Guests say she looks completely solid until she suddenly disappears. No scream, no dramatic movement, just gone. One traveler reportedly followed her down the corridor, believing she was hotel staff, and when he turned the corner, the hallway was empty. There's no exits, no stairwells, just nothing.
Like, ma'am, why aren't you acknowledging me?
I got this thermometer in my rectum. Can you please remove it now, please? Damn it, where'd she go? Shit. Just saying, that can happen. It's never happened to me.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, never.
Sure.
You ever had a rectal thermometer?
Fuck no.
Do you know what the difference between a rectal thermometer and an oral thermometer is?
The taste.
There you go. You guys nailed it.
She's been married to you way too long. She knows them all.
That's why she always smells the thermometer before she puts it in her mouth. Just saying. So let's talk about the elevator. There is an elevator phenomenon. This story appears again and again in guest accounts. People enter the elevator alone. They select their floor, and instead, the elevator rises to the 7th floor, which is an empty floor, and a floor many guests never intend to visit. The doors open, and according to witnesses, the hallway feels wrong. Too quiet, way too cold. Some describe hearing movement even though no one is visible. Others refuse to step out at all, and the elevators just close on their own. Can you imagine?
I think I'd rather have that happen than be stuck in an elevator.
You know, I know this is kind of off a little turn there, but I have been stuck in an elevator. 2 times I've been caught. The elevator breaks down while at work. I've been caught twice, and that's not bad for 34 years.
No.
But I'm telling you, even though you know that you've called somebody because there's a phone in there, you've called somebody and told them, it's a little disconcerting. It's a little bit like you don't know when you're going to get out. You don't know. You just kind of either just set down or you pace, and it's just there's something about being trapped in a fucking elevator that is just eerie. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's weird.
That's why I said I'd rather the elevator take me to a floor that I didn't choose and open the doors and shut them than me being stuck in an elevator.
What if you got stuck on the 7th floor and it just kind of cracked open and like fingers came in? That would be weird.
It would stink really bad in there because I'd shit my pants.
And we know what happens when J-Dub gets startled.
Shut up.
So I have a guest account of the elevator. So I thought somebody had pressed the wrong button earlier. And that happens in hotels. But when the doors opened, I remember this freezing air hitting me. Not air conditioning cold, just dead cold. The hallway lights looked dimmer than the rest of the hotel. I heard what sounded like metal clanging somewhere far away, like hospital instruments. Then the door shut. I went straight back to the lobby and asked the desk clerk about the 7th floor. She just smiled and said, "Oh yeah, people say weird things happen up there."
No thanks.
Another reason that paranormal investigators are drawn to the Emily Morgan is the location. Of course, the hotel sits directly beside the Alamo. In 1836, hundreds died during one of the most brutal battles in Texas history. Many believe the emotional energy surrounding the site contributes to paranormal activity across downtown San Antonio itself. Some ghost hunters claim the land remembers trauma. And if that theory holds any truth, then few places in Texas would hold more residual energy than this block. So here's an account of somebody who actually stayed in the night at the Emily Morgan. I want to call it the Emily Rose so bad. It's been killing me. A few years ago, I stayed there myself, not because I wanted ghosts, honestly. I wanted history.
Wanted both.
I checked. You what? You want
both?
both? Yeah, they're about to get. They're going to get both. I checked in late, around 10:30 p.m. The lobby was beautiful, warm lighting, dark wood, elegant in an old Texas way. But there was something strange about the atmosphere. Everyone spoke quietly, even the guests. Like people instinctively lowered their voices inside the building. I got a room up on one of the upper floors, and nothing happened at first until about 2:13 a.m. That's oddly specific. I woke up because I heard movement in the hallway. Not footsteps. A metal rattling sound, like a rolling cart, slowly passing my door. At first, I thought housekeeping. But then I realized it's 2 a.m. The sound stopped directly outside my room and stayed there for maybe 10 seconds. Then silence. I looked through the peephole. Nothing. Completely empty hallway. No cart. No person. Nothing at all. And I remember feeling something that I can't fully explain. Not terror. More like the feeling I wasn't alone. Just that cart rolling down the hallway.
Well, if it sounds like any of our carts, you know it was loud.
Yeah, that ain't no shit. Those things you can, and the thing is if you work there long enough, you can tell who's rolling what cart down the hallway.
Yeah.
There's just everyone has a certain sound of their own. Over the years, paranormal teams have visited Emily Morgan repeatedly. They have had EMF spikes, temperature drops, EVPs. Most skeptics dismiss the evidence, and honestly, a lot of paranormal evidence deserves skepticism. But what keeps the Emily Morgan legend alive isn't one video or one investigation. It's the volume. Thousands of independent guests experience over decades, like just thousands. People who didn't come looking for ghosts, people who had no reason to invent stories, and yet the reports remain eerily consistent. The nurse, the elevator, the cold spots, the whispers, and the feelings of being watched. Maybe haunted places aren't about ghosts. Maybe they're about memories. Places where human emotion becomes so intense that it somehow stained the environment itself. Hospitals especially. Think about it. Inside those walls, people experience birth, death, fear, grief, hope, final conversations. And perhaps some places never fully let those moments go. Today, Emily Morgan Hotel remains one of the most famous historic hotels in Texas and is recognized as part of the Historic Hotels of America. The hotel embraces its paranormal reputation carefully, not as a gimmick, more like a piece of living folklore. And visitors continue arriving from all over the country, hoping for an encounter. And some leave disappointed, and others leave with stories that they can't explain. One more strange story came from a photographer visiting San Antonio. He only stayed one night, and at sunrise, he took a picture of the hotel's exterior across the street near the Alamo. Later, while reviewing the images, he noticed a figure standing in the upper window. A woman in white, hands folded, looking directly toward the camera. He assumed it was another guest until he checked the room number, and the room was vacant. So, maybe the Emily Morgan Hotel is haunted, and maybe it isn't. But there's no denying the building holds history. And sometimes history leaves echoes in hallways and echoes in elevators, echoes in the silence between midnight and morning. So, guys, if you're ever in San Antonio, and you need a place to stay, and you want an elevator adventure, go check out the Emily Morgan Hotel.
Do it.
Have you guys heard of the Emily Morgan before?
I haven't.
Don't think so.
I thought it was when I looked it up, I thought it was a unique enough place that I had never heard of. And so, yeah, digging into it a little bit. Yeah. Did you look it up on online?
Yeah, because when you said neo-Gothic, I was like, what is that? So I looked it up. It's pretty.
Just did a little Google under the Emily Morgan Hotel, and you too could see a picture.
What? So why did you want to call it Emily Rose?
I don't know. There's
because the yellow rose. You said that.
I did say the yellow rose, but Emily Rose, wasn't that
The Exorcist of Emily Rose?
Is that what it was? The Exorcist of
Maybe.
Emily Rose. Maybe that's what it was, and that's where my brain went. But I mean, it's not obviously it's not the same story, by any means. But we did TUSOP has done the Emily Rose story, haven't we? Somewhere along the line.
I don't remember, babe.
I don't know.
It might have been Tame Tejas. I mean, it might have been early on, but I think that it's been done on TUSOP. So, you guys who are longtime fans, if you know, let me know. United States Paranormal at gmail.com. I'll probably go look myself, but I'd still love to hear from you. I'd still love to hear from you. Come on.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. There you go. Who wants to go to San Antonio?
I've been there, but I don't think I paid much attention. I was young.
Right.
But I go now.
San Antonio, how far is that from? I mean, that's like on the west side of Texas, isn't it?
That's way down there.
Yeah, I thought it was. Like right on the Mexican border, right? Is that why the Alamo and?
My brother lived there right after he got out of the army.
Interesting. I'll have to look it up on the map. I know that Texas is such a big state. And, you have some of these prime towns like Houston, Dallas, and all that. But, there's a lot of empty, open space out there, too. So it's kind of crazy to think about. But, all right. Well, that was a little shorter than I anticipated.
20 hours. 12 or 1,257 miles.
Across?
Yeah.
Or San Antonio's that far from us?
From my house.
Okay. Yeah, I know that it takes a long time to cross Texas too, but 20 hours. Yeah, that's like a trip to, I think we did 18 hours to Dallas one night. That was a lot, but it was worth it. Flicker stick. Concert of a lifetime. That's all I'm saying for me. For me. Rocker Chick didn't want to go.
No, didn't want to drive that far for a concert. Sorry.
It was worth it.
Mm-hmm.
It's worth it.
I've seen.
I had an ex-boyfriend who had family that lived in Yoakum, Texas, down by Corpus Christi. Mm-hmm. That's 24 hours away.
From here?
We drove.
Wow.
Yeah, from Warsaw.
Wow. I've always wanted to see Corpus Christi. I don't know why. It's always stuck out on the map to me. It's just there?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
His buddy got stung by a jellyfish while we were there.
Did you pee on it?
No.
I didn't like him enough.
I didn't. No.
Oh, that's funny. I didn't like him, so he fucking suffered. I didn't pee on him.
Yeah.
Even though I had to really go.
Yeah. No, I already went in the ocean.
Oh, there you go. You drew him in. That's why he got stung. Yeah. All right, guys. Thank you for tuning in to the United States Paranormal. Hope you enjoyed this little Emily Morgan Hotel episode. And feel free to tell all your friends about us. Good. And be on the lookout for TUSOP narrating some audiobooks coming soon. I'll let you guys know. It's going to be all over our website, our Facebook, and the whole 9 yards. We want you to go buy a Tom Lyons book narrated by us.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be awesome. Can't wait. All right, guys, until next week, keep it spooky, and I'll see you on the other side.
Bye.
Thank you for listening to the United States of Paranormal podcast. Check us out at theunitedstatesofparanormal.com, where you can find our Spotlight of the Month, Fan of the Month, and all of our amazing merchandise. Or you can find us on social media at Facebook at the United States of Paranormal, Instagram at the United States of Paranormal, and YouTube at the United States of Paranormal 1795. And don't forget, we are now on Patreon. Just go to patreon.com/TUSOP.
Please check out the other podcasts in the Golden Mojo Entertainment Network of podcasts. Golden 80s, Indiana Chiefs Fans, Gridiron Kings, Murd Nerds, The Nostalgia Tug, Real Terror, and the Puck Yeah podcast. But you can still find Golden Image Podcast, A Quart of Books and Booze, and The Call Guys, wherever you stream your favorite podcasts.
And if you have a location or a story that you would like for us to check into, please email us at the United States of Paranormal at gmail.com. Please like, rate, and subscribe wherever you listen. Thank you for all of your support. Bye.